Okay, I am live. Thank you. Get this unpacked. I don't show you the yarn because, well, I'm not going to talk much because I'm probably just going to say things I shouldn't say. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Oh my goodness. Hello. All right. Here is where I'm at. To measure. I'm going to put it around my head really fast. And see. We are not quite, well, actually, I'm going to go one more row, and I think we'll be there for the length. So one more row, and then I'm going to measure it. I moved it a little closer to me. I probably should talk softer because the microphone is like about to hit me in the nose. So, sorry. I have to turn the same direction every time. So I didn't have to stick my arms all the way up here trying to stay above the words. Thank you for joining. Is that Tammy Lola? Thank you for staying. We are making a chunky hat out of this gorgeous self-changing, self-coloring, self-striping, that's the word I'm looking for, yarn. I can't say the name. I don't have a deal with them. I would love to. That would be awesome because they have excellent yarn. We're doing a linked double crochet, which basically put the hook through the bar and pull up a loop, and then we're doing it in the back loop, so only one of the V stitches, the back one. There's the V's. You see the V right there? We're going under here, right there, or back loop. But I gotta get my double here. I can't stay very long today. I have to get to the out-of-town basketball tournament and live stream there. I'm a whole other person for that, on a whole other platform. So should be exciting. But I gotta get myself ready and get there. It's about a 45 minute drive, something like that. This that I'm doing right here, hello, welcome, is the only reason I want a car that can do the driving for me. Because, I mean, theoretically, I could, you know, put my hands on the steering wheel and do this at the same time, right? Two more years after this one, and we will probably be done with sports altogether. So I don't know what'll happen to that channel. Maybe they will want to keep it updated with shorts about what they are doing. That would be nice after all the work I put into it. But maybe they will just come back and revisit parts of their lives that are past. I don't see them being nostalgic like that. Last one, I go under both loops to make it strong on the edge. Hello, thank you for joining. I can't stay long. Thank you for the likes. I really appreciate it. I can show you what's left of it. Not a lot left. Skein is running out, but I think we're at the length we need to sew it up. I gotta put it where I can, there, get a good measurement. I wrapped it around my head and it works. I gave it one more row. See, it's saying 21. But, there, I'll move that up there and give it a good tug. There, see, now it's like 22 and a half. So if I put it on, it would probably stretch more. Nice solid skull to give it a push. Okay, now I said for this one we would be doing a cinched top, which means it's going to come all together in a big old bunch like that. Oh, thank you for the follow. That is so nice. That is the only sound effect I get. They really should have more sound effects, especially for gifts. That would really be neat. Okay. I am going to cut the yarn, which is always, thank you. Cutting the yarn is always anxiety inducing for me, because I'm always afraid I cut it too short and then I really hate to waste. So we're going to whip stitch this together and then we're going to cinch. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can zoom out. I always forget that. There we go. Much better. Now you can see what I'm doing. All right, I'm just kind of measuring, 2 times this and 2 times this. Now, I shouldn't run out, but I have more if I do. I need my big darning needle. I don't even know where I got this. I've had it for so long. But it has been very, very handy. My piece back. Try to keep up with everything. So for it to count as alive, and this may happen tomorrow too, because I will be tired after basketball. The tournament starts in the morning. I have to go 25 minutes. Oop, let's do that again. Let's pull that through. There. There we go. So the basketball tournament tomorrow starts at 9:30 in the morning. And could be an all-day thing. So I'm going to turn around, get up here, and we're going to join this to this. And I'm not a sewer, I'm a crocheter. The only sewing I do is out of necessity. I am doing both. I want it to be stronger. This is my starting chain where I went in the one loop and left the other two available to connect to when I get to the end. So tomorrow the live will have to be after basketball because I will have to get up, get ready, and get gone on a day we don't even have school. Now I gotta make sure that I'm going. Can you see these big holes right here? I don't want to go in there. That is not a stitch. I want to go in there. That is kind of in between the stitches. And it won't match up if I go in between the stitches on one side. These are easy to see. Can you see the V? I know I zoomed out so you could see the whole thing, and now it's hard to see the stitches. It is for me because I have bad eyesight. It looks like a hair. Can you see that? I can't. I just got done saying bad eyesight, and I'm seeing things on my tablecloth. Yeah. Let's not be naughty. So I will be here for 25 minutes, whether we get this finished or not. Come here. And if you'd like, can you see the stitching? You can pull it tight. Be careful not to break the yarn, and don't scrunch it. There, see? And it almost disappears. Right there. Here, there. We're getting there. This is a lot of the reason why I wanted to live stream crocheting, because there are so many videos out there that are so sped up that people think crocheting is, you know, takes 15 minutes to make a hat, and that's just not true. The cat ear hat that I made live, that took 3 hours, and that was pretty much continuous. I only crocheted on the live. I only crocheted that on the live, and I rarely stopped to chit chat or go do things in the kitchen, or, you know, side quests. And I'd stop for a minute or two and get a drink, look at comments, answer questions. So basically, the whole thing took right around 3 hours to make. Now, people say a hat should only cost $10, $15. Well, how much do you get paid an hour? And this yarn isn't $1 a skein. It's more like 12. So I'm not trying to be salty. I'm a little cranky today, but that's okay. Okay. get on the road and get the music on, and that'll go away. But people have a misconception of how easy and fast and cheap crochet is, and it's none of those things. I've really gotten a lot out of being on TikTok when it seems like it's me talking to the clouds, but I know I'm not. I know I'm talking to people. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I'm at 3,000 likes. I didn't even look at that till now. Thank you. I gotta get a drink. I've been on other platforms I've been on one specifically for quite a while. Okay, we're going to go around. We're not going to go back and forth. We're going to go around and we're going to grab up all these. Get up here. All these double crochets that we did that are on the edge, doubles and chain twos. And we're just going to pull through, right? And then it will cinch like that. Catch up. Here we go. All the way around. Nope, that's the in-between. And it's okay if you go in the in-between. It's fine. We just want to run a string, like a drawstring, through so that we can pull it, and then stand up here where you can see me. We will pull it tight, and then we will run through it and tighten it up a little bit. To secure it. Get over there. See, I'm not good at estimating how much yarn I need to do this. This finishing. Right. See, that's an in-between, and it's okay to go in there too. We just want to get all in here. Almost there. Out and go back in, and we are back where we started. And I'm just gonna grab a few loops there. Come here. There you go. Now see, I had all this extra yarn. Good job, computer. But it's okay. We're going to cut some of it because we are almost to the end. That will go in a scrap yarn barrel, because I'm probably going to donate some of them to like the elementary school art program, because they like to use little bits of yarn and other things, little bits of fabric. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate all the likes, you guys, and all the follows. See, I'm just kind of going through here and grabbing these so that it's extra secure. Doesn't have a big old hole in the top of the head. Get little bit. It's a little bumpy there, but finish this up. Come here. We're gonna grab those. Hey, not a sour at all. I do worry about it coming undone, so okay, get it nice and tight. And you can still, let me look and see if I have a small, I do, I have a really small plastic crochet hook. If you wanted to add a pom-pom, which I have pom-poms, I have a whole bunch of them in a box up on top of a shelf. But I kind of think of this more, I don't know, as a companion hat to the kitty ear hat. So maybe a guy-girl combo. It's got blue, and it's got dark gray. So it's not too feminine. I want the smaller needle for the end weaving. This one twists this way. Always roll in the direction of the twist. Otherwise you just make a bigger gob of yarn to try to stuff through the eye. There. See, I'm not even sure if I'm still working on the hole. Here, come here. Get back over here. We'll go through where this pink is. Wow, see, the hole's over here. I'm way over there. If it's hard to push through, that's a good spot, so that it really holds the end tight. There we go. Trying to do it where you can see and I can see both at the same time. I don't have any pom-poms anywhere nearby I could show you. To put on the top. This one, and then scoot over. Then we'll go right back where we just came from. And go this way. I want to try to intersect the yarn and actually go through the middle of the tail I've already sewn in. That will keep it from unraveling. And I like to use as much as I can too. If it does start unraveling, then there's at least a little bit something to work with. Bottom end. Sorry. First, make sure I don't undo a stitch running it back through. Right here. I don't want to get it all bunched up too much. Then one more time back through the middle of that. There we go. Ta-da! Take the needle out of my mouth or choke on it. Hang on one second. There. There is the hat. Kind of looks like a little ghost right here. Brim up. You could even roll it twice probably if you wanted. For cuteness. Right over here. Tuck in. There we go. Is that not adorable? Okay, I gotta check my time and see how long it's been. 26 minutes. Wow. I mean, I was rushing a little trying to get it done in 25 minutes so I wouldn't have to come back. But hello, thank you for joining. I am actually done. Sorry for the day. I had to get my live in and I had to get this hat finished. Is that not the cutest? I won't be able to get it into the shop today. And tomorrow I've got all day tournaments. And so I will probably squeeze a quick live in tomorrow after all the tournaments. And then I really think here's the good part. Sunday, I think I have all day Sunday. So I will get a lot of crochet work done Sunday. Because it's really not work. Oh, I have 11,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. You are so wonderful. I'm so glad I decided to get on this platform. Done with this hook for now. I think my next live, I made a post. I started a headband with a circular knitting machine. I started it. That's waiting. And I may bring that in here real quick. Where are they? I'll show you my old yucky looking table. But there. Can you see? These are my Velcro dots that my knitting machine Velcros to hold it to the table. So all I gotta do is bring it in here and whoops, not bang into the phone holder. And we can work that headband because that is something I want to get done quickly, which a circular knitting machine is so fast. And I know it's not crocheting. Whoa, pulling my things off here. It's gotta be smooth. Sorry. And I'm done. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for the likes. And I will try to be back tomorrow night. If it's just to show off some stuff and chit chat. Thank you.